So, my youngest just asked me a question that completely caught me off guard. Out of nowhere, she looked at me and asked, "Why do people keep dying of oldness and sickness?" And for a second, I just froze. Not because I didn't have an answer, but because I realized this little 6-year-old just asked me one of the biggest questions any of us will ever ask. As parents, we spend so much time trying to have the right answers. Why is the sky blue? Why do birds fly? Why do I have to go to school? Why can't I have ice cream for breakfast? And then they ask something like this. And suddenly you realize there really isn't a perfect answer. So I told her what I believed was true. I told her our bodies are incredible, but they're not meant to last forever. Most people live long, beautiful lives, and when people get very old or very sick, sometimes their bodies just can't keep going. She seemed okay with that answer. I gave her a hug. I asked her if she's okay. Kids are funny like that. Sometimes they ask these huge questions. They hear you answer and they're ready to move on and play. Meanwhile, we're the ones still thinking about it hours later. It made me realize something. Children ask questions with curiosity. Adults ask the same questions, but we usually ask them with fear. Somewhere along the way, we stop wondering and we start worrying. Maybe our kids aren't looking for the perfect explanations. Maybe they're looking for something much simpler. Someone who won't run away from the hard conversations. Someone who will sit beside them. Tell them the truth in a way they can understand and remind them they're safe. And maybe this question wasn't just for her. Maybe it was for me too. Because if I'm honest, I don't think we ever stop asking it. When we're little, we ask why people die. When we're older, we ask how to make the most of our time we have. How do we love better? How do we worry less? How do we stop waiting for someday and actually enjoy today? Maybe those are all different versions of the exact same question. Life has this funny way of reminding us that none of us know how much time we get. And that isn't meant to scare us. If anything, I think it's an invitation to hug your kids a little longer, call somebody you've been meaning to call, say, "I love you," even if it feels awkward. Put your phone down for 5 minutes. Laugh a little harder, forgive a little sooner, and stop saving your life for someday. Because maybe the goal isn't to figure out why life ends. Maybe the goal is to make sure we're really living while we're here. It's amazing, isn't it? A simple question from a little child can completely change the way a grown adult sees the world. And that's life and bullshit. So thanks for listening.